Greetings, YouTube. This is Alt Lexington, flying the Lexington, and I'm going to attempt to make my first ever 4K video at 60 frames per second while playing the latest episode in Star Trek Online at the time of recording. It's in the Kings and Queens story arc, and it's called Best Laid Plans. It is the 29th of October. The episode has been out for a while, but I haven't played it and I've avoided all spoilers for it, so it's a complete blind playthrough for me. The reason I'm playing it so late after its release is because just before its release my computer broke, so I had to wait a month to get a new one, and that's why I'm a bit late to the game on this episode. But since my old computer was only 1080p full HD, this should be an improvement up to 4K. Might not work, but it's worth a shot. So, oh, and by the way, some of you may know me as a Twitch streamer. I usually stream Monday to Friday. I'm in the UK, so I use Greenwich Mean Time, 10 AM to 2 PM. And I average between 20 and 30 viewers on good days. I usually, when new content comes out, I usually make a video of it for my YouTube. I'm just a bit late with this content because of computer issues. Anyway, let's play the episode. It's in the Kings and Queens story arc, I believe. It's the latest one, time of recording. Best Laid Plans. The hunt for the Etherian Concordium leader, Ferrocene Faye, is on. Join liberated Borg allies Director Hugh and 7 of 9 as they lay a trap for the Etherians by the Midas Array together with the Khitma Alliance. Ah, so we're setting a trap for... what's the name? Ferrocene Faye, is that how you pronounce it? So we're joining Director Hugh and 7 of 9 to lay a trap for Ferrocene Faye near the Midas Array. Okay. Let's hail Hugh and see what's what.
This is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Etherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Ferrocene Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is Etherian starship sabotage. We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today.
Okay. I should mention that NPC voices may be a little quiet on this video. Some of the settings I'm still trying to work out for audio levels. And you may hear some of my keyboard clacking, but it shouldn't be too bad, and it only tends to be picked up by the microphone when I'm talking. So this episode just rewards random very rare space item Outfit Box 7 of 9 Civilian Outfit, and Outfit Box Odyssey Tactical Vest. Those aren't things I'm really that interested in. I wish it had the current logbox here. I'd choose that, so I don't need the other stuff. Anyway, accept.
There is always a choice.
Exit. And guess where we are? At Deep Space Nine. I knew the episode started at Deep Space Nine, that's all I know about it. And the reason I knew that is because every day when I was logging in on a broken computer to try and struggle through dailies with lots of crashes, Q kept popping up and telling me to meet him at Deep Space Nine. I kept declining. Because every time he popped up, it caused a crash of my broken computer. So let's begin.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
This guy over here. Got a choice of responses. Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains or... Got it, thank you, Chairman. I'll try this one. I want to do a thorough playthrough for my first play of it.
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some de-sabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
They're interfering with my ship without my permission, Borgifying it by the sound of things. That can't be good. Attend Alliance briefings, speak with Alliance captains, speak with Captain Sean. Okay. Alliance captains, Captain Sean's the only interactable. Hi, Sean.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess, Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Aetherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
Well, we know that Captain Sean isn't the last captain of the Enterprise F, because it was retired in Star Trek Picard Season 3 under the command of Admiral Shelby? Well, we'll make it so. See you on the front line. Yep, it sounds like Sean is looking to leave the Enterprise F. Speak with Commander Jarek, the Romulan flagship captain.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Etherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
Ah, so it's pronounced Tassine Faye. See you on the field, Commander. Speak with Captain Curran, captain of the Klingon flagship.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Etherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a kachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Always rush in. Right, I still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder. She's aggressive to me. I have an aggressive response.
Please, have a seat.
Who are those two? Ah, that's the Khitomer Alliance flagship captain for the Khitomer ship. And that's Admiral Quinn. Let's see.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lukari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lukari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
Ooh. 7 of 9, maybe?
Come see me when you're ready.
It seems like the Romulans and the Klingons are uneasy together, and the Federation has to be the glue to hold them together. But the Alliance will work. But the Dominion are a no-show. Speak with Titan.
We will not stand by as the Etherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
We're gonna need it. Speak to the leader of the Klingons.
The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Wapla! Speak with Admiral Quinn.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
Is hoping I'll follow Captain Sean's lead. Thank you, Admiral. Follow Captain Sean's lead. Does that mean my ship's going to become flagship when Sean moves up? We can only dream. Accolade complete, due diligence. Let's talk finally with Hugh.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Etherian subspace frequencies.
The Midas Array, that is... Isn't that the one that Reginald Barclay used to make the first transgalactic phone call, so to speak? Or am I confusing my arrays? Now, he says he needs somebody to plant the virus. And I'm asking him, so that would be you. I bet he's going to say no, it's 7 of 9.
That's right. Or the XP ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye,
or the XB.
We should be
X-Borg.
able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up with you again. Hugh, let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Isn't that great timing? Leave conference room. Ah, there we are, through this door. So far, so good. Not a bad introduction to the episode. The Midas Array.
Damn, the Ethereans must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains.
Where's Sean's
Long-range
ship?
sensors suggest the Bordeaux is critically damaged. Let's go.
Assist the Bordeaux, the Klingon flagship. I'm not going to rush. I want to enjoy it. How far away is it, though? Maybe I should put on a bit of speed.
This is Captain Corin. The Bordeaux has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma
That's what you get for not upgrading. Oh, this ship drifts a bit. When battle starts, my ship is likely to die a few times because it's not exactly elite ready. But we'll see. Repair Bordeaux plasma leaks.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
Yep, let's go help the Romulan flagship. Where is it? Over there. Is the Enterprise going to come in with Hell riding in behind it?
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
Iberian Promise?
Nicely done. My compliments to you, Tactical Officer.
Didn't want to blow all my fancy clickies on that one, just in case enemies turn up.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Ethereans have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, I don't see the Ethereans anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Ethereans have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
It could be infiltrators. You're always one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Helm, set a course for the Midas Array. Which is right there. No need for speed, it's nearby. Oh, maybe just a little. I want to fly on top of it in case this big dish shoots something at me. Probably being overly cautious. Gather data. Cutscene.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Ethereans could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary.
That's the Harmony.
Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
Bombs are down. It's a battle. What is that? A lot of blast waves.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
We sure do. Read Hell. What a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise recorded by the array surveillance footage.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch
right
my ship
him.
get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Oh, that's not the Enterprise, that's something else. Huh. Navigator? Pay attention to your job. That's the Harmony as well. Ooh, what's all this? Iberian Probis. Not let me pick up the loot. Oh. did
Tossing
there.
phase on that ship.
Oh,
Don't let it
more
escape.
Ethereans.
I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony's ETS-rated quantum space generators.
Oh, are those... Ah, we've got to take out the Harmony's weapon systems now. Fire at will shoot straight through the ship to the other
The
side.
Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. Harmony has been disabled.
Yep, something clearly went wrong with a scene phase plan.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherean homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complimentary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherean boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Phase decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, chance to capture her. Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What are you saying, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
It's pretty obvious who the colleague is. 7 of 9. As mentioned when we accepted the mission. In the dialogue where we accept the mission. So why are they trying to keep it secret as if it's going to be some big surprise guest star when we already know who it is? Made it too obvious. Well, let's go to the Enterprise, I think. I wonder where we get to go on the Odyssey Bridge. It'll probably be that Kamagi Bridge, though.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Why is he keeping her name secret when he told us, when he first contacted us for this mission? Why is he playing it stumm and stuff like that? It makes no sense. Well, I can't wait to meet her.
Lead the way.
Okie dokie, lead the way. Investigate ship. Oh, my away team have all turned into cats outside of combat.
Etherean drone up
They're all
ahead.
watchers.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Oh, technician. You're welcome. Ungrateful. Disable force field.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
I'm multi-talented. You. Don't you know I'm a superhero?
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear.
Final frontier.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
Surprising I haven't needed kit modules yet. It says speak with
I'm
Director
glad I'm not
Hu.
fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right, I hear it too. Resistance is futile.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Wonder what's in here. An Ethereum. Looks like some sort of data center. Oh, that's 7 of 9 in there. She's fighting Ethereans and we can't get in to help her. So we have to unlock the... it's the security room and we have to unlock it. Before we do that, I want to have a look over here just to... Nose. Nothing I haven't seen before. Oh, what was that? Rescue crew member. Ah, that's something I might have missed if I didn't nose about. Unlock the door. Hang on, I thought it would be that door that would unlock. It's this one. Maybe there's a side entrance somewhere.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
Ah, so it is a computer access room, whereas this is the security room. I'm guessing. I'll get to work. After rescuing this crew person. Unlocking the door.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Is that another entrance to it? Yep, here's one. Cutscene.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse, and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it.
My character's smiling at her.
What took you so long?
It's the kind of smile. It's you again. Oh. Oh, remodulate. They've adapted.
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
There's more beaming in. Uh-oh. Remodulate. Every now and then they adapt. As they are sort of outgrowths of Borg. Oh, rescue a crew member, but yep. You got the time.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified
Seven, would you mind if I picked up the loot first?
It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I missed what she said just then. Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact you've been speaking highly of was. It's been a while, Admiral, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan. So Hugh was just as quiet about my identity to her as he was about her identity to me. Hugh, he's not very forthcoming, is he? I had a feeling it was you, Seven. Yes, as it stands. Secure the ship and its crew. Extract Tassine Faye. That's the plan.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Etherians.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on. I'm receiving a message from Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Faye is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain. We're coming. Now, here I'm afraid that if I click this, I'll beam straight to the Enterprise. Without and miss the unimportant loot that I want. But it's unimportant, as I say, so let's go over to the Enterprise, shall we?
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We'll be right behind you. Ah, we didn't beam straight over.
Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
I just want to check my inventory. Got very little storage space, so I've got to check it every now and then to make sure I'm not filling it up. Because I don't want to miss out on any good loot that might come later. Did we rescue that crew person? Yeah, we did.
Reversing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Yep, let's go save Sean. I don't think we will somehow. Yep.
Through fusion, we are...
Step away from it.
She's escaping.
You still with us, Sean?
Trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Or have you been assimilated? What was she doing, probing you?
No longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on are you talking about, ma'am? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. You're messing with me.
Yeah, it's the Kamaki Bridge, not the Odyssey Bridge. Captain Sean just said something about his family, but I missed it. this loot so hard to pick up in this game? I'm supposed to speak with Sean, but I just want to see what he said during the battle there. If it's listed on the NPC chat. Now, a lot of my away team deploying weapons. No, it doesn't say what Captain Sean said. But it was something about Tassine Faye knowing of his family. I feel that was an important detail that I missed. How you feeling, Sean?
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, I'm receiving priority transmission from the Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, Tassine Faye has just boarded your ship. Stay sharp. We're on our way. Ah, that's where she went. Probably the Borta skew after she's tried to take the Romulan. She wants an Alliance captain, I think.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Beam to the Lisette.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
I've got 2 responses here. They might be trying to compromise the core to blow up the Midas array. Any casualties to report? Or I could say, maybe they're trying to collapse the Singularity to open a subspace rift. Any casualties to report? That second one sounds good. Subspace rift.
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander? He has got lots of casualties.
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Well, let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely.
Romulans, secretive by nature, but still sharing codes when desperate enough.
There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it. Really doesn't take that much power to open doors. I mean, they got power for the lights. What's this glowy thing in here that I can't access? No way to jump? Which path shall I choose, Sevens or Hughes? I think I'll choose Sevens path. And Hughes coming with us.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Nice work. Power is
mini
routed
game.
to the valve.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
Yeah, I've got the codes.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel, despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Ta-Si Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Right for the Singularity core, eh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe, but let's move on. Gotta get to that core. But yeah, she's right. It is weird. Maybe Ta-Si Fei isn't the queen after all. That's why she's willing... Maybe she's been ordered by an actual queen to put herself on the line. Doubt it. Didn't see any crew that needed rescuing.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Yeah, just like the Enterprise.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
Isolinear chips? I'm Starfleet, I can handle that. I'm Starfleet Techno-Wizard Engineer.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
Have a mini game.
All right, one more to go.
Anything in that window? I can't see nothing.
It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
I didn't know where this door was until I looked at the minimap.
Great. Repairs are done. Singularity
A complete
side.
burst of
Let's
energy.
head back to damage control.
I gave the ship a burst of energy. Ah, this is the other door, isn't it? That we would have gone down this route with Hugh.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
Here we go. So am I. Displaying transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherean pit Hach. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Well, that's odd. Tassine Faye has visited all 3 ships, had a bit of a battle on each. But it seems to be to some sort of plan. Unlike anything we've speculated about so far. It's like she has to do something to each ship in order for something else to happen later. And Tassine Faye keeps jumping around. How soon do you need on the Bortiskew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
Yeah, something's happening where Tassine Faye wants all 3 ships to do something. We could split up, but I don't recommend it.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I will take the Singularity Core. Besides, I have some experience with Etherean sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
Yeah, and you two have to get to Tassine Faye for your mission. However, I think that if I repair this Singularity Core by myself, it'll put a wrinkle into the 3-ship, triple ship plan that Tassine Faye has. So she might come after me. And these two will probably turn up in the nick of time to help me. I won't miss the fun. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the
The
Singularity
fun will
Core
come to me.
repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
How can I get to this box? Ooh, maybe there is a way to jump up or something. No. So what's the point in putting an interact box there if no one can get to it? Yeah, let's get an EVE suit, but I've already got one. Everyone has one nowadays. Cutscene!
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
Malone, this doesn't bode well. It's a Romulan suit. Weightless.
The Ethereans fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
So, are we doing floating around space combat? Enter Singularity Core room. Oh, now we might be able to get to that box. That's why they put it there. Gather data.
Don't mind that, it's only debris. We're due a radiation sweep. The core is the other way.
Wonder what data we just got. Romulan secrets?
Jirog, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
What did he say? The Juret Dyson sphere, the one near Romulus? No, that's the Solanae one. The other one is in the Delta Quadrant. Or is it the Iconian sphere thing? Just checking NPC chat. It's not all listed there. Have we done weightlessness like this before in Star Trek Online, where we're flying around a room at a wrong angle?
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
Is the Harmony planning to take control of all three ships? Link them up to the Harmony in some fashion? Simulate every body on board all at the same time? Perhaps. Or bring the ether through to finish the fight. Put a portal to bring the ether through, maybe.
Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
We're really putting a kink in Cassian Faye's plan now. She might turn up and see what went wrong and find it was me. Cutscene.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta.
Down there is where we threw that Vardwa that time. In another episode. He was hit with grenades or something and got blown over the edge and died down there. Got to go down there. Hope it's not radioactive. Hope there's no life forms living in here.
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
I believe we have done weightlessness like this before in Star Trek Online. What are the Gamma Quadrant missions? But we had thrusters. Oh, and the is it Kurland here episode?
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortisque.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here, patching you through to the Bortiskew.
Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity. Good luck.
While my warriors have been crushing Etherean enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1!
Wait, Captain, I'm still in the singularity. Ooh, this could be bad. Seems like my time is in high demand. Did something happen during transport? Did the singularity affect transport? Am I in an alternate universe? Nah. I don't know. What's the fade to black for? Too much fading to black. Long fade to black scenes.
We must secure the bridge!
Okay, Captain Corrin?
Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Ethereans and their spineless leader have dared to board the Bortiskew and set it ablaze with their sabotage.
Wait a minute. I lived to join you in battle? You mean there was a chance your transport from inside the singularity then could have killed me? Bitch. Two options. How should we proceed? It'll take more than some fire to stop us. What do you need us to do?
That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment.
Copy that. Let's get started. Fire suppression device repairing. There's one for each career path. The fire suppression unit's firmware has been tampered with. Although it appears operational, the dispersal node locks when activated. Why would the Ethereans sabotage a fire extinguisher? Use a hypo spanner to bypass the trigger circuit, restoring power flow to the dispersal node. What does tactical do? Override biometric lockouts, forcing the device into failsafe combat mode. Typical tactical. Science, run a micro spectral tricorder analysis to isolate the corruption and reset the device to default parameters. The engineering fix is the only correct one. The other ones are just... Well, the tactical one's fuggish. And the science one reduces it down to its defaults.
Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle!
I just like to see if I can go the wrong way. I think you have to run a bit closer to get damage on them.
Good. You're a little outnumbered.
From up the top there, didn't look like she was getting damage. Target was getting damage. Adapted. I haven't really needed my kit modules, but then episode play is often easier than TFO play. And also when you're playing solo you don't feel rushed very much. Hang on a minute, is a crewman over there? I saw one shooting. Oh no, they're full up. Maybe it was Seven or Hugh. Ah, there. I didn't see any Romulans that needed rescuing on the Romulan ship. Even though they reported heavy casualties, I don't remember healing any, did I? I don't know. Maybe their security chief rounded them all up. She said something about medical.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 bottlets!
Don't stand there, Seven. It's glowing red. It's the first thing you learn as a noob. Don't stand in the red. Demodulate.
We said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Basically have to stand in the fire to put it out. Get up, warrior. Live to fight another day. The war isn't over yet. No resting on the job.
Still no visual on Tatsine Faye, but there are plenty of drones around.
Demodulate. Doesn't feel like I'm playing on elite setting. I mean, I know I am, it says so here. It doesn't feel like it.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
Missed any Klingons? Nope. Better check my inventory, it might be getting a little full. Oh no, still plenty of space.
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Multiple?
Hoitcha! My comms officer will notify Cadrin. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
We better keep moving then.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Demodulate. That machine is hitting me with lightning. Shield. Better use a kit module on it. A whole bunch of kit modules. A spam button. I was just saying it felt too easy. It didn't feel like a leap. You know Tassine Faye? She's probably off to the Kittimer system by now.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge.
Always remodulate if you remember. When you have the time.
Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordescue's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Takkek.
Will be more effective if we split up. I'll work on opening the vents because I'm an engineer.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. 7, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right, one of you needs to defuse Tassine Faye. 7, I guess you're with me. Yeah, one of them needs to defuse her, but if they split up and they only have one defusing device, then how's the other one going to defuse? I guess we'll find out.
On these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead.
At least there wasn't a minigame on this one.
Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now. You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there, though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Clear this up. I'm an engineer. I'm not meant for heavy lifting. Oh, maybe I am. I wasn't close enough for the clicky. Yep, that's Tassine Fate. Secure upper level. I'll just save this person.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
Nope, the person still needs saving. Get both of the law on those things. I turned it into a barrel obelisk. I assimilated the Etherean device. Modulate.
Oh fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure.
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
I was trying to save the crewman. Dialogue didn't give me a chance. But fortunately, this kind of dialogue appears in NPC chat record. Director Hugh, I'm not sure what that is on your view screen. Captain Corran, maybe an Etherean sabotage subroutine. Either way, no sign of Tassine Fay. The biosignature is gone. Ah, it's code. Matrix. I want to rescue the crewman before one of these dialogues might beam me away.
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Fay is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
Commander Jarek, how's the Lisette holding up?
The Lisette is stable, for now. But I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Fay's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen isn't as easy as first seemed. Yeah, she's got a plan jumping between these ships. She's setting them up to merge our signatures or something to do something.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Fay is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
Right. Trap her when or where she least expects it. Well, if she's jumping from ship to ship, maybe we go to the ship that she isn't on and set a trap and wait for her to arrive. That's if she's still jumping ships.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Fay decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
Sounds like Seven was thinking the same way I was, except that I didn't remember the Harmony was still out there. It's worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse the Lisette's singularity core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Koran, the border skew is yours. Ooh, when I click that, will I beam away? Not be able to rescue him. I won't chance it, I'll just click that. Then rescue crew member. And then go through that dialogue again, I think.
Captain Corran. Maybe an Etherean.
Incoming transmission from
Skip
Captain
the bits
Sean.
we've already done.
Alive, but not well.
The Lisette is stable, for now. But I suspect...
Know thine enemy.
That's pretty good, actually.
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Yep, Captain Corin, the border skew is yours.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jirok, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough. But my bridge officers should stay behind and defend the Alliance ships, starting with the border skew. Yeah, bunch of cats to defend the border skew. And also, it's probably because the game can't handle all those NPCs at the same time, the star characters plus bio waiting.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
And while you're gone, my bridge officers will steal all your secrets. Beam to the Harmony. We're entering enemy territory.
All right. Looks like we're all accounted for.
Why is Seven positioned at the front like she's the leader of this team or something? Another big fade to black screen.
A single Etherian life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
Phasing in and out of existence. Maybe that's what Hasifei plans with the free ships she's been sabotaging. It's looking more likely that she's trying to capture the ships or open a portal somewhere or something. The Etherians, they don't originally come from our universe, do they? Because we have our own Borg and our own Iconians. That's likely. The Harmony's exotic interdimensional topography. Well, no sign of Tassinfei or any drones. Seven, are you okay? What's the matter with you? Where is she gone? That's Cora, that's... Where's Seven gone? She must be on the other side.
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the defusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassinfei's collective, but we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherian encryptions.
Maybe there isn't a queen. Maybe there's a central core that acts as a queen. Is this something the cooperative has tested before?
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg queen.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Very fortunate. This plan sounds risky, but it's certainly possible.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
Yeah, you know all about that, Hugh.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Tassine Faye's authority to me, I can program the defusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
Do I want to say I trust you, Seven? Because you've changed so much from the trustworthy Seven that we knew in Voyager.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassine Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
I need to hear that again. Lay down the pattern enhancers, close the reactor core, and target it to get Tassine Faye's attention. If this works, the ether should send her subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it gradually. Right. And the drones might be Seven and Hugh. Gradually, they get assimilated and we gradually unassimilate them, maybe? She won't go down easily, but let's start.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
Where are these consoles? Something to read. Read the console. The divine can only be reached by submitting to a greater power, so we may ascend to a form that words cannot begin to describe. Come, do not fear what cannot be understood by lesser mind. Enhance it instead, wholeheartedly. Only then may we attain all the knowledge of the multiverse, for at present our bodily vessels are incapable of absorbing it. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, contact a higher life form. Like the ether, living on a higher plane. Maybe they want to speak to God. Maybe they see the ether as God. Join me, lad Namadi. Rid yourself of that which restrains you and holds you back from true victory. Free yourself from the shackles of Iconian rigor. Give in to the ether. Let it fight for you. Friends, I know you are frightened. You doubt the efficacy and ethics of the leap of faith we are about to take. But we must trust Balor's research. It is no coincidence that it has so far propelled Ladna into its golden age. Let us go even further, together as one. Pi blah blah blah. I can barely read some of that because my eyesight's not that good. The text is very small. Taffy? Huh? What was that? Sounds like they want to contact God, seek perfection. Such victories were not only of the body, but of the mind. As the doctrine evolved, it was further perfected. scholarist socio-historic texts such as the Origins could no longer be allowed to exist as they contradicted the very nature of the Ether. Splinter factions of Iconian loyalists questioning the benefits of our fusion have since been eradicated. As far as we know, no one remains, not even the author of the Origins, which has since been destroyed and removed from the Ether's archive entirely. The rest of the text is unreadable. What, their origin story was wrong? Or incompatible with reality? Has reality been rewritten? Read console. I am writing hurriedly as I sense the end is near. I see no other path forward than resorting to experimental biogenetic fusion as a means of preventing cybernetic supremacy. What I have dubbed the inevitable onslaught is now upon us. If my calculations are correct, then we will all soon speak and act as one. Individuality will be weeded out by the enemy's poison, but our knowledge and legacy will be preserved. Hope. Farewell. Someone's name. You shall be. Another name. Galore. I can't pronounce some of these names. The author is marked as missing in action in one of the appendices. Accolade complete. Aetherian linguist. Is there anything more to read over here before I put the transport pattern enhancers down? No. There's 7. Yeah, I'll put the transport enhancers down now.
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
She said hang on, but the mission tracker says place it. Place the enhancer. Cutscene.
Why do you choose senselessness?
Is that
You
her?
could have ascended and joined us.
Did she just give us the finger?
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step 1 of our plan.
She's got Sean, Corrin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse them.
Is that an ether node?
We need to take down
She's
this
definitely
construct.
interested in the 3 flagships and their captains. At least the captives. The big eye thing is not shootable or targetable. Remodulate when I can get a moment. There. Ooh. Shields. Come on, shields. Activate shields, come on. Hypo. Needed a hypo there. Oh, another hypo. No, not hypo, remodulate.
Looks like the constructs become vulnerable to our attacks.
I can shoot the big guy now. See, loot doesn't pick up in combat. If you're busy picking it up, you miss everything. Including ways to stay alive. Give it some kit modules, see if that helps.
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made.
Oh, when we damaged the construct, it seemed to release the captains.
These Ethereans are insufferable.
I can't quite read what the mission tracker is saying because I can't focus on it while I'm in battle. We can Gola Bex, whatever his name is. I think I've got to try and get my obelisks out.
Heads up, construct's vulnerable to our attacks again.
Orbital strike? No, no need.
Eludes us. The ether endures.
Did it just
Lower the
retreat?
containment fields to reach Tassine Faye.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
Get it done, Hugh. With the next containment field. What happened? Something got me.
Teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Jirok.
Oh, that construct will probably reappear.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
Every kit module I have.
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field. All right. Let's head
We're
to
gonna
the
get
final
teleported
containment
again.
field.
We get too close. Yeah, looks like.
If we don't place that final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony.
Oh, I was going to do it.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It'll be my undoing. I've heard it all before.
Hit modules.
Final pattern enhancer.
That's
place.
Tarsine Fey there.
Trap. Damn it! She's jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution node. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt her defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once. Why do you
Orbital strike turn.
Consider
I turned the camera away just as it happened.
The offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with.
Maybe I can use the force field.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that.
There's something to hide
Shame it's
behind.
not enough to break our resolve.
He was very immune at times. But that health is going down. Gradually. She's getting boosts from the Singularity Core, I believe. Sorry, not the Singularity Core, whatever this core is. How come she's not adapting to my weapon?
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Her shield is down. It's now or never.
You, Sean, cover us. Might finish this fight. Core interrupt.
You know, with kit modules. Cutscene!
There is no one left.
That felt like a leap.
Beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tarsine Fey.
And your tyranny ends now!
Yeah, that's what you get for giving everyone the finger.
Restrainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
Corin's giving her the Klingon treatment.
You will not defuse the Ethereans.
It's for the best, Tassine Fey.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
I'm not the queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No! We will not allow it!
You must comply.
Resistance is futile.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Uh-oh. She getting a download? She now queen? Oh, it's those things. What are they?
Chimerans. With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Lots of them. Let's get out of here.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassine Fey. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Yeah, we can't fight an army. Unless we blow up the ship. I mean, my ship's still functional. I can blow up a damaged Harmony. Oh, what's happened to my ship? Why is it all screwed in the cutscene? Why is it all damaged? Is it going to blow? Nope. Oh! Oh! Terraformed Borg. Chimeran Borg, maybe? Another breed of Borg? Or infected
Thanks for the
Borg?
ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations, well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassine Faye's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Thanks. I'll check with Admiral Quinn. What about Tassine Faye's future? She shouldn't have one. Too dangerous to be kept alive. Optional. Speak with the Alliance captains, 3 of them. Commander Jarek as well. Okay, I'll do them first. Before I talk to Quinn.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Ethereans intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neril, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Well, it looks like the Chimeras beat them to it. Let's hope Nerel's report provides us with more data. I think the Ethereans were planning to use the Midas Array to contact something. And they wanted the 3 Alliance ships, the Enterprise, the Romulan ship, the Borderskew. They wanted those 3 ships to boost the power of the Midas Array. Especially since the Harmony was damaged by those 3 ships. I think they were trying to boost its power to contact something, or maybe open a portal to somewhere. I mean, it is a communications array. Captain Curran?
You fought valiantly aboard the Borderskew and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
I don't understand why we didn't blow up the Harmony on our way out. You might be in luck. I have a feeling this won't be our last encounter with the Chimerans, Captain. Maybe the Chimerans serve that which the Ethereans are trying to contact. Like ground troops. Alliance leader, where is he? I mean, it says I've got to speak to Sean and to Admiral Quinn and the Alliance leader. Maybe Quinn's the leader. I didn't know he was the Alliance leader. I must have missed that.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas Array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Etherean drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
I remember him saying something about it. His family, but I didn't quite catch it. Tassine Fey fused some of the crew members. I noticed the same aboard the Borderskew. You have my condolences, Captain. Their sacrifice won't be in vain. That could be how... That could be how they knew him, because they assimilated some of his crew and gained knowledge of him. Alliance Leader Admiral Quinn.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas Array, but it seems to me like the mission was still a success. Tassine Fey has been extracted and remanded to one of the station's brigs. As for the Harmony, the Alliance has some conflicting opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get a hold of it. Chancellor Laurel believes we should return for it and tow it to Kittimer for joint observation. Proconsul Datan believes the Cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such an operation. I'm not sure where I stand myself. Proposals are already landing on my desk, from living exhibit at Memory Alpha to destroy the thing.
I think if the Harmony is still in range of the Midas Array, you can get two birds with one stone. Midas Array has fallen. Wasn't Sean going to move over to the Midas Array before all this?
I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. We knew you'd be the right person for the job.
You rescued 9 survivors, each sent over 50 dilithium ore? Really? Thank you, Admiral Quinn. It's an honor to be a Starfleet officer with no pay and being told to go halfway across the galaxy to Nimbus just to kill 10 Gorn for 50,000 energy credits. It's an honor to be a Starfleet officer. Where's my ticker tape parade? Never had one of them. I need one. I need to have a mission that ends with something like that. Where everyone's cheering my superhero character. Speak with Director Hugh.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill-prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tassine Fey alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Etherians who, well, lack guidance.
If we tried to defuse all the Etherians, the same might have happened when Hugh was sent back to the Borg. The Etherians might cut off a piece of themselves, the diffused piece, as before it spread too far, just like the Borg cut off Hugh's ship, Hugh's Juggernaut ship.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
Yeah, and you need to keep off the bottle, Seven. I can't imagine how difficult it is to defuse an unwilling Borg Queen, but I'm glad we stayed united. Let's see. Here's her fate, is it? She's waiting to see what her fate will be. Seven and
How
Hugh.
are you doing, Tassine Faye?
Hello, Tassine Faye. Let's be friends.
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Faye.
To Faye.
What did you say?
To
What
Faye
name?
was my name. Tassine is just a title.
One of the
Right.
consoles I read on the
Queen.
Harmony,
No,
written by
we have
Tefei.
no corporeal queen. Diffusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow, Tefei.
Will she be joining us on our next mission? All rehabilitated and everything? Yeah, that looks like the end of the episode.
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimeran incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
What are these Chimerans? They seem both tech and bio, but their bio seems to have additions added onto it. Maybe they were people once, and like the Borg, they had technology put into them, but unlike the Borg, they also had additional biology put into them. It's not just nanite assimilation, it's nanite and cellular assimilation. I don't know. Speculation is never wise. Before I click the reward, I just want to empty the loot. It's just bog standard loot, but I think there's enough of it for a mission like that. Click reward. Accolade complete. Cooperative is fruitful. Was there a phaser dual beam bank in there as a reward? I saw the free outfits appear, but they disappeared probably to the tailor. That's probably where I'll find them. Where did that phaser come from? I don't remember that being a reward. Let me have a look. I remember seeing that in there.
Greetings. This is
Was it a hidden
Director
reward?
of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project.
No?
I'm assembling a task force to
Ah
take
yes,
down
random
the
very
Ethereans.
rare space item.
Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things
Oh,
Borg.
and for your second playthrough
As
the
you know,
outfits are missing,
the
but you don't need them
Cooperative
since you already
allies are
got them on
currently
your
trying to
first
track
playthrough.
down Tassine Faye. We think we found.
But yep, that phaser array was my very rare space reward. Space reward. Now I just want to pop to the tailor. See if those outfits unlocked. I don't actually need that phaser, and you'd think they would have given you the good mods. Or made it epic with good mods. There's a tailor on Deep Space Nine, isn't there? What did I think of that episode? I thought it was a fun one. It wasn't all just battle. There was a good chunk of investigating and repairing and things like that. And the early battles, they weren't feeling very elite-like, but the end battles on the ground did. But it's clearly much more ground-focused than that mini-episode that came before. I thought it was alright. I've got to play it again on every single character I've got now. I'm not going to put the outfits on, I just want to check if they are there in the tailor, I suspect. Question is, where is the tailor on Deep Space Nine? If there is even one. Would it be Garrick's shop, maybe? Or in here? I don't think it's in here. So. And I think I'm probably running the wrong way round. Ah, is that Garrick's shop? Nope, that's a Dominion thing. Good old times outside the Omega office years ago. Odo's office. Well, I ran all the way around and I couldn't find Garrick's shop. Must have missed it. Hang on, his shop is the one with the Jemadar in it, isn't it? It's this one. I'll be here somewhere. Found it. How do I look for new outfits? Let me try and figure this out. Create. I think you hit the create button. Go to uniform. Nothing in the jacket section. What about this section? Can't remember the name of the outfit pieces. Just hoping I recognise something. There doesn't seem to be anything there. It might not be in the uniform section. Or I might be looking in the wrong place. Maybe it's in the body section? Nope. No, I can't find it. Ah, hang on a minute. No, I can't find it. I know it's in there somewhere. But I haven't got time to look for it now because after 2 hours of video recording, I'm dying for the loot. Well, let's hope this playthrough was enjoyable for anyone who watches it. Let's hope it works out as my first ever 4K video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think I'll be making another video later on of the new TFO. So that might end up on my YouTube channel at some point. But that's it. See you next time. Bye.